back. The real question, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, is the fact that is Narendra Modi going to be somebody who can actually attract alliances? You may have got back Paswan, but that's not saying much. Can you actually get somebody like Jayalalitha, like Mamta Banerjee? Mamta Banerjee has done business with the NDA in the past, but she completely refuses to have anything to do with you now. Do you think somebody like Jayalalitha or Mamta Banerjee is somebody that you can do business with? Because without that, you don't have a large chunk for the last mile to reach 272 plus.
First of all, let me make a very simple response to Sita's comments, Navika. Should I presume that they have thrown the towel quite early? For the last so many months, we were hearing about the third front. You said about elusive, non-existent. It is really elusive. There is an official confirmation. Good luck to them. Therefore, we take it that there is no third front. As of now, though some kind of MOU is thought to be executed upon a platform, trying to again use the failed card of secular communal divide. You talked of allies coming. After all, it is going to be with elections. What was the initial articulation by many of you that Narendra Modi will not be able to get any ally, BJP will not be able to do any commendable performance? Surely, elections are far away, people will vote. But today, it is a fact that Narendra Modi has been able to ignite a new hope, inspiration in the entire country, not only for the cadre and supporters of BJP, but a large segment of the people of India, particularly young India. Now, coming to the extra mile, that would depend upon how we perform, as I told you, which we expect to do very, very well. But Navika, as a very experienced and seasoned political journalist, you will know that there are two cards in India: anti-Congress, pro-Congress, communal, secular, plus regional players having a serious hostile relationship with the local state Congress, anti-Congress mood in their states. All these are factors to be taken into account. I am sure when the results are out, we will have to work it out. But as far as we are concerned, as of today, the NDA, current NDA led by BJP, in all indications will come to the near 272 marks.
Well, you're having problems in Maharashtra with the Shiv Sena. One of your senior leaders, Nitin Gadkari, went and actually flirted with the MNS and Raj Thackeray, and that has the Shiv Sena up in arms. So even your traditional NDA is having its own internal problems because there are different kind of leaders saying different things. Sushma Swaraj has gone out and said no truck with somebody like the Reddy brothers, which your party is trying to do. Yediyurappa, you got back Yediyurappa into your party. So any alliances for forming that 272 plus, or are you going to go through with your current alliance partners like the Shiv Sena and objections of Sushma Swaraj? Are they all going to be buried just because you want numbers on your side?
First of all, no one has said we are going to do business with Reddy brothers. Who has said that? Sushma ji has clarified that position. As far as Shiv Sena is concerned, meeting is nothing unusual. But Shiv Sena is our...
Are you denying that Sri Ramulu is somebody who you want to get on board?
What I have to say, I have told you very clearly. But what I am telling you that as far as Shiv Sena is concerned, Shiv Sena is our old ally for the last nearly 40 years, 30 years. We respect them. But in BJP, we don't practice the politics of untouchability as the left does or the others do or those in the third front or the elusive front do. We meet, we share a cup of tea, but our commitment to our allies remains quite stable. Very clear. That is the kind of politics we preach. The untouchability which is there against Narendra Modi or against one who comes to Narendra Modi is sought to be rejected by the people of India. And they will reject. With this politics of convenient untouchability, it's now a thing of the past because India is changing and Indians are changing.
Mr. Sitaram Yechuri, let me remind you of a statement that you made way back in 2009 where you said that the credibility of a third front is something that people have not accepted. You also said that the third front or an alliance like that cannot be a cut and paste job on the eve of elections. So are you saying this cut and paste job will happen post-elections? Today, Mamata Banerjee, your baiter in West Bengal, has said that she will support Jayalalitha as Prime Minister. Now, isn't she trying to take away a very valuable partner from within the third front or the 11 parties front that you're trying to resurrect on the eve of the elections?
Yeah.
On the other hand, it also shows that the regional parties can get into some different kind of groupings.
Yeah. Now, let me first of all also clarify on something that my friend Ravi Shankar said. You see, the question of throwing in the towel before the elections, etc., we've heard this too often in the past. You're welcome to build and construct your house of cards and then watch it getting demolished. You did that once in 1996. Vajpayee collapsed in 13 days. You did that again after those in 1998, collapsed in 13 months. And then finally it did for the letter that Jayalalitha's thing waited. So always you keep thinking that this is an illusion and nothing is going to happen post elections, and you paid the price for it twice. Learn from that history. That is all that I can tell them. Now, as far as the statement that you have quoted of mine, do you remember when I said that, Navika? It was post election. So please remember exactly, go back to what I said on this show a few minutes ago. What I am saying is post election is when things will materialize. They have always done in Indian electoral history. So do not,
So you
therefore,
will do the cut and paste job post-elections.
when I have told you, what do you mean cut and paste job? Are you trying to make a joke out of this?
That's the statement you made.
I'm sorry. There's been, except for Mrs. Indira Gandhi in 1971, there has not been a single government in India which had a majority of those who voted in the election. And you mean to say you were not insulted? People of India, more people have voted against those who formed the government than those who voted for. Would that be a cut and paste job? I am saying that what we believe that India requires is a non-Congress, non-BJP alternative. Mr. Ravi Shankar may believe that what India requires is a BJP alternative. The question of untouchability. Why do we say untouchability? Yes, 2002 Gujarat is untouchable in a secular democratic India. You are most welcome if you want to go and support it. Do it. But as far as I am concerned, I will continue to treat it as untouchable. That is not something that goes with the grain of what is the idea of India and a secular democratic India. And I do not want that repeated. So I will use whatever strength I have to mobilize the forces, and therefore that is what I am doing. All that I am saying is that after the 2009 elections, the verdict that people gave, on that basis we made an assessment from where you have quoted what I have said. That is correct. In that elections, that is what the people said about this alternative that we had then projected. And then
But you think there is going to be a fresh chance for you in 2014?
Definitely there will be, and that is what our appeal to the people is.
So we have a UPA which is declining. We have the left trying to convene a third front by whatever name they may call it. We have the BJP which is trying to bolster up the NDA and its partners, getting ones and twos, but looking for the big numbers. The elections of 2014 is going to be very interesting, but it's really after 16th of May that we'll know which are the combinations and permutations that are going to be possible. That's all we have for you this weekend on The Real Politik. Much more politics on The Real Politik next week.